Even in the 41st millennium, there is no stronger bond than family. Families band together to defend their homes from vicious Xenos and demons, from threats unimaginable, and all that holds them together is the bond of family, of tribe, of legion. But what if that bond should break? In a single act of unspeakable betrayal, brother fought brother, son fought father, and Imperium fought itself as lines were blurred. Family fought family, and the Imperium of Man was brought almost to extinction. But they rose, and now from those ashes a brother returns from beyond the grave to put right a wrong, to avenge a fallen father and wreak bloody vengeance on his brother, a brother fallen to foul demonic influence. Guilliman versus Mortarion, Ultramarines versus Deathguard. This is 40K in 40 minutes. Greetings 40K fans, JT McDowell here welcoming you to a very fraternal episode of 40K in 40 minutes. Today, Tak takes on the role of the Avenging Son, the Primarch of the Ultramarines, Reboot Guilliman, and squares off against Child of Chaos Tycho, donning the robe of Mortarion, Primarch of the Deathguard, in what should be a real knockdown, drag-out kind of match. This episode is brought to you by Vallejo Paints, makers of some of the best paints specifically for scale models in the world. For over 35 years, Vallejo has been making airbrush-specific acrylic paint and has been in the paint business for over 45 years. That experience shows in their multiple hobby lines like Game, Model, and Mecha, in the pigment quality and in the density. Both of these armies today were painted with Vallejo colors, and we are incredibly proud to have them as a sponsor for this episode.
I think Vallejo is a great choice for painting Warhammer models. They really give you all of the depth of color, the variety of tone that you need to bring models to life. Death God, Mortarion! Here we go. I have brought 2,000 points of Death Guard madness.
Tycho is bringing Mortarion, of course, and he's supported by 20 Poxwalkers, some Plagueburst, Blightlord Terminators, Deathschroud Terminators, Chaos Spawn, 2 Fetid Bloat Drones, 2 Plagueburst Crawlers, a Malignant Plaguecaster, and a Death Guard Demon Prince. Those Plagueburst Crawlers can do serious work, and the Terminators are no joke either, but really, Mortarion in your face is gonna get the job done.
Despite having me beat him quite often in practice, when it comes to like the real show, he's got my number. So Mortarion is going to have to really do his work and show up.
My name is Tak, and I'm here to play Ultramarines again, bringing the Guilliman himself.
Tak has Guilliman leading Tigurius, an Attack Marine, Bladeguard Vets, Assault Intercessors, and Infiltrators. A Leviathan Dreadnought and 2 Redemptors, one with a Gatling Cannon and one with Macroplasma, and 2 squads of Eradicators. I think the Eradicators should do some work, and Tigurius should be able to help with his defensive buffs, but really, Guilliman has to get in and wreck face early, or I think Tak will be in trouble.
Playing Death Guard in this edition is really, really tough. They can stand on objectives really, really well, and it's really hard to knock them off of anything.
I'm really looking forward to a showdown between Guilliman and Mortarion. Brother versus brother. Boy in blue versus pussy goo. I want to see it. Our mission today is Overrun from the GT 2020 rulebook. Players will deploy on long edges, and there are 6 objectives on the table. Players will score 5 primary for holding 2 objectives at the end of their command phase, 5 for holding 3 or more objectives, and 5 more for holding more than their opponent, to a maximum of 15 per turn and 45 for the game. For secondaries, Tycho has chosen Spread the Sickness, a Death Guard specific secondary that requires him to befoul objectives on his turn. Bring it down for all of Tak's vehicles and Guilliman the monster, and engage on all fronts, scoring for being in 3 or 4 table quarters at the end of his turn. Tak has chosen Cut Off the Head, so the sooner he kills Mortarion, the more he scores. He's definitely going for that brother-on-brother action. Oaths of Moment, a Space Marine secondary that relies on primarily mid-table presence, which he must be planning again to go toe-to-toe right in the middle of the board, and Deploy Scramblers, performing an action in his own deployment zone, the mid-zone, and his opponent's zone. Really the only outlier that takes away from the Mortarion versus Guilliman-centric secondaries that he's already chosen. Taking a look at deployment here, and both players have set up really to smash into each other quick. Tak does have his Redemptors on his flanks, and I think he can potentially encircle Tycho here, as Death Guard are really slow. It's all going to depend on how long Mortarion lives, because he is able to shut off the Ultramarine auras.
Alright, let's see who goes first.
Okay, let's do this. The Emperor is with you. It's just shown itself.
Because I rolled a 6?
Because you rolled a 6. Hopefully it's your last one this game.
Wow.
Tak's going first, it looks like, and he goes up to 13 command points to Tycho's 10. Here comes the Blue Crush! A wall of Marines has moved up into Tycho's grill. That middle squad is going to be -1 to hit from Tigurius, Master of Prescience ability, and Tak is deploying Scramblers in the mid-zone with his Infiltrators. Psychic Fortress cast in the Psychic phase for Tigurius to give him a 5-up invulnerable save bubble around him. And Mighty Heroes on Guilliman. That's going to make him a beast in combat should he get in this turn.
All right, here is where my dice have to turn my way.
Alright, first Eradicator squad is going to go into Mortarion. They're electing a single target. That means they get to shoot their guns twice. So I'm just going to roll it all at the same time. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling everything because of the Tech Marine. And seal both. Seal both. So 1 miss. Wounding on 4s. No wounds.
Whoa.
Rerolling everything.
What?
Eradicators are targeting Mortarion. Only 4 of 6 wounds. Tycho saves 2 and re-rolls 1 for a command point to drop to 9 and save another. Roll a wound. Only 1 damage.
Second squad is going to go into Mortarion as well. Rerolling because it's Seal Vote. This many hits again. Rerolling.
Second squad of Eradicators puts 5 wounds on Mortarion, and Tycho saves them all. Woof!
He's okay. Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
Dreadnought will go into Mortarion. See what I can do. 2 shots.
Tak's going to re-roll the number of Macroplasma shots from that Redemptor Dread into Mortarion. It takes him down to 12 wounds remaining, and that was worth it, as Mortarion takes 6 wounds, leaving him with 11. Bolters and missiles take him down another 1, and now the Leviathan's left to fire. That's what it's here for, folks.
So then the Leviathan will fire. I can't see that flesh mower. And I can't see that flesh mower.
So it's Morty, I guess.
For someone that didn't want me to put all my guns into Morty, you deployed in a way where all of my guns have to go into Morty.
Yeah, well, I'm not smart. I'm just tough.
Due to your revolting resilience, Morty's tanked the scariest part of my army. Except I've got 3 missiles.
I'm scared of these missiles.
They all hit.
Oh boy.
Wounding on 4s because they're strength 8.
Opening up on Mortarion, the Leviathan has done serious work and taken Mortarion down to 6 wounds remaining. Wow!
He's wounded, but he's still alive.
He's alive. So this Redemptor Dreadnought that's standing on the objective over here is going to put all of his shots into the Poxwalkers.
No shot in Mortarion for the other Redemptor, so it's going to chew up that Poxwalker pile into gooey, viscous paste. Mmm, yummy.
Not a very good start, Poxwalkers. Not a single ignore wound.
That finishes Tak's shooting phase. 12 damage to Mortarion and a unit of dead Poxwalkers. If Mortarion hits his lines, though, he's in serious trouble, as all of those overlapping auras that he relied on this turn would be shut off. Nothing in assault range, so that's going to end his turn with currently 0, but Oaths of Moment is still the score. Ticking up to 10 command points as he prepares to shove that rotten Nurgle sandwich he calls an army down Tak's throat.
So with my aura of contagion, a lot of your front line is reduced in toughness.
That they are. This is why Mortarion had to go down quickly, but it's really hard to get through those many wounds.
Let's start with Mortarion. He's going to try and miasma himself. So.
Miasma of Pestilence on Mortarion, denied by Tigurius.
Yeah.
Lame! So he is going to smite.
The Leviathan.
Tak using a stratagem here, Armor of Contempt, to try and save his dreadnought from mortal wounds caused by a smiting Mortarion. Regenerates it though from his Warlord trait, so he's still going to stay at 12 command points. Not bad actually, but not as lucky on the saving throws because he still takes 2 wounds. Smite goes on the Leviathan again, 2 damage, Tak ignores 1, takes it down to 11.
My Malignant Plaguecaster is going to smite the Infiltrators. That's the 3rd smite, so I don't think that goes.
Tycho spends a command point on a reroll for Smite from his Malignant Plaguecaster to take him to 9 remaining. Tak tries to deny and fails. The Infiltrators will take a mortal wound. However, the Pestilential Fallout ability of the Malignant Plaguecaster kicks in and does another mortal wound. That's a dead Infiltrator.
Mortarion is going to start the shooting.
On to shooting now, starting with Mortarion and his Lantern, which can hit multiple units, but Tak has to fail the saves to count.
First.
Yep.
That'll do it.
You
Make
hit,
one
so
room
now
roll
you
against
need to
target
wound
units.
on every unit that you hit.
Yeah. Wounded. Wounding on.
Okay, so I need to take a 4 up on them. That's a 4.
Mortarion, you suck.
Wow, come on. I mean,
That was a bad shot. They can't shoot because they ran around. He ran around, and I think that Plague Spear is a heavy weapon, oddly.
oddly. I think those 2 things in the back are going to be the all-stars for this game.
We'll see. We'll get to those in a second. I've still got some Plague Marines who can shoot.
Right.
They don't like Eradicators. Ooh, good thing, too.
4.
-2.
Gives him a 5 up. Here's a 5. That's a 5.
Frustrating.
Some incidental damage from the Plague Marines, but here come the big guns, the Plagueburst Crawlers.
You know what? I'll pump everything he's got in the Plasma Dreadnought.
First Plagueburst Crawler does some work on the Plasma Redemptor. Now the second one's using Disgusting Force for 1 command point to take Tycho to 8, and that second Plagueburst mortar will do some work, splashing mortals and doing more damage.
And the entropy cannons are going into the wounded Dreadnought. So, boom! Here comes the big mortar.
3. You just need to hit one of these.
Just one of
Ooh, 1 Eradicator down, but Disgusting Force goes off on the hit and splashes some gooey goodness all around.
I plopped an Eradicator. So now I roll a d6 for every unit within 3 inches.
Yep.
So Tech Marine. He's okay.
Yep.
The other Eradicators.
Oh, they get hit.
Okay, so the Dreadnought. Nope. And the Blade Guards. Nope. I have 4 more heavy slugger shots into those same 2 Eradicators.
Yep.
All of them hit.
The heavy slugger, yep.
And
3 wounds.
-1.
I save 2, so 1 goes through. One has 2 damage on him.
Mortarion's gonna charge! I think he's the only thing that can.
Yep, and you
I
shut down my beautiful Overwatch.
Mortarion's set to charge now, and this is exactly what Tak didn't want. Mortarion in his lines.
Charging Mortarion!
7-inch charge. Ooh, Nurgle is pleased.
He's in there. Big, scary. Oh, like he's just creating a big puddle. You know, I bring 2 Power Fist Dreadnoughts and charges the one with like cannons for fists.
All right, so I'm going to eviscerate your Dreadnought. Because that's what it says, eviscerating blow.
I thought that was just fighting words.
No, this is just technical.
So, you know, no hard feelings or anything.
No, it's just all how it goes. He hit with everything.
Yeah.
I have a strength of 16. Well, good thing I can reroll them at once.
At least 1 more 1 there.
So 6 wounds at -4.
Yep. Hey, look, I have an invuln. 5 ups. Here we go. I saved. Uh-oh, not enough. I saved 2.
Tak's gonna reroll here to take him to 11 command points, and he still takes 14 wounds. Oof! Down goes the Leviathan.
So this is for Nick. For Nick! This is for Nick! Ah!
And it explodes! Oh no! Tak's taking even more wounds. That is really not good here.
Oh, this is bad.
That is 2 for Bring It Down for Tycho, plus 3 for Engage, and Tak's going to score 1 for Oath of Moment to make our score at the end of turn 1 5-1 in favor of Tycho. Start of turn 2, Tak goes to 12 command points and scores 10 on primary. Tigurius is going to make the Bladeguard -1 to hit through his Prescience ability. Tak is spending a command point on Wisdom of the Ancients to make his left side Dreadnought reroll 1s to hit and give out that as an aura, and he regains it, so he still stays at 12 command points.
Round 2.
Two. So, whose idea was it, Tycho, to bring a Leviathan to this fight?
It was actually mine. The tendrils of chaos are long.
You asked me to bring the Leviathan.
I didn't ask you. I said, hey, what about? I raised questions. I put seeds of doubt into your mind.
You know what? At least I got to shoot it once.
Tak's moving up to bring in some pain here, but I don't know what he's going to do about Mortarion. He needs him gone for his auras to work. Ultramarines really need those auras. They rely on the overlapping rerolls to hit and to wound.
End of movement phase. I'm going to try to bring him up a bracket. So D3. Yep, 5. So he's up 1 bracket. Sorry. So he was at 2 wounds. He has gone to 5 wounds remaining. Into the psychic phase.
Guilliman getting Might of Heroes from Tigurius, and Tak casting Psychic Fortress on his backline to keep those assault aggressors alive.
Dun, dun,
Going
dun.
into the shooting phase.
Shooting phase. You get no rerolls. Ha!
Against Mortarion or just period?
Period. You're within my bubble. My bubble of goodness.
So this is why he is such an awesome force multiplier. Because now, with that Warlord trait, you've shut down
A lot of rerolls.
a lot of rerolls. Like, this is what makes the Ultramarines awesome. And I can't command point reroll either.
You cannot reroll.
You got 3 wounds remaining?
I do.
That means that Guilliman just tries to take out Morty first, I guess. And so G-Man is going to shoot,
You're boltering me in the face.
boltering you in the face. Miss once.
You can't reroll it.
I cannot reroll it.
Oh,
Whoa,
of
wow.
This is where it happens. Oh no.
AP2.
Oh no. 4?
Yeah, 4 ups. Did you make them all?
I did not.
Damage 2 to damage 1.
Right, and I will try and ignore it.
Yep.
I do not.
So he's down to 2. Feel the wrath of pistols. Aw.
Nope.
So miss once.
Yay!
Winning on 6s. No rerolls. Insult. Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
3. AP1.
Come on, Marty! He takes one.
Takes
Let's see if
one.
he ignores it. He does not.
Oh, he's plinking away at Mortarion. He takes him down to 1 rune remaining, and Tak has stopped shooting him to get some vengeance in close combat, it looks like.
The smart thing to do would be just to kill him right here and now so Guilliman gets to hand out his rerolls. But we really want to see Guilliman stick his sword in that evil Primarch, so I'm going to forgo any more shooting on Mortarion, and I'm just going to stab him with a sword.
This is maybe not the most tactically sound move, but it's definitely the most cinematic. Oh, Guilliman charging Mortarion. I can't wait.
So that Dreadnought is going to, for lack of targets,
Those.
the 2s go away. Whew. 2 at AP1.
He takes a wound. Yep.
Fine, I'll just power fist you to death.
You give it a go, yeah.
My desire for narrative is like biting me in the ass
Oh.
right now. All right, declaring charges. This guy is going to. So how far can I get? 5, 6, 7, 8.
The dreadnoughts are in.
Mortarion shutting off all of this is a ton of work.
Mortarion has also been a huge distraction. You're all a Twitter about Mortarion.
Yep.
Your dreadnoughts have wandered off.
Yep. Guilliman is going to make the big charge into his evil brother. Well,
Evil, just misunderstood.
Well, then he's going to try to poke some understanding into him.
Poke some understanding. That's enough.
So is Guilliman!
Oh, wait. You know what? I just lost my Eradicators.
Why?
Mortarion explodes
It certainly does.
on a 4-up.
I can actually do it automatically.
Yep.
Oh yes, Tack. Those Eradicators could be in trouble.
And I'm about to lose my my Plasma, who is still within 12 inches of Guilliman. So I need to go with Guilliman first.
Guilliman fighting into Mortarion first. That's a good call, as Mortarion interrupting could definitely hit Tack hard and really wreck Guilliman.
All right, so Guilliman has 6 attacks because he's Guilliman. He gets an extra attack because of Angels of Death. And then he gets a further attack because of Mighty Heroes. Oh, look at all those ones!
Oh, wait, ones! I like ones.
All right, and then winning on 4s.
Uh-oh.
6s become mortals.
Uh-oh. And Mortarion beats him down. Whew. So that's 1, 2, 3.
That's only 3, so we have 3 saves to make, and then 2 D3 mortals on top of that.
Ugh.
So that should do it.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
So how many mortals?
4.
4 mortals.
4.
And then how many regular ones?
-1, so they go down to damage 2. You saved 2, or you saved 1, so 2. So 4 plus 4, 8.
8. So if all these hit 5s.
Yep. You know what? I've done it to Steve.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I will.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh! So close.
Whoa.
So close.
Oh, Mortarion almost lives! 1 wound left. He fails 2 of 8 saving throws, so close to being a really bad day for Tack. By a single save, Mortarion goes down. That's 10 points to Tack for cut off the head.
So if you chance it for the chance at taking out Eradicators, or you auto blow and just plink me for 1. You're gonna get greedy. Yeah, I thought so.
Because it's not enough. Explosion! Explosions!
It's gonna be a 2.
No explosion for Mortarion. Whew. That was close. Going for the greedy D3 instead of the automatic 1. Greed gets you, Tycho.
So it wasn't a great move there, but it's what happened.
Yeah.
I am going to interrupt you.
Tycho is interrupting with the Fetid Blow Drone here to take him down to 6 command points, and he takes out that Plasma Redemptor Dreadnought for another 2 bring it down points, and it too doesn't blow up. Sorry, Nick. No explosions. The Redemptor on the other side of the board now is punching into the other Blow Drone into an exploding Blow Drone. Oh my. It does a mortal wound back to the Dread, but clears that flank for Tack. There you go, Nick. There's an explosion.
I have so many things wounded that I'm running out of dice to mark wounds with.
22 points now for Tack before scoring all of his Oath of Moment points, but he's in some serious trouble. Guilliman is in the wide open now. Tycho's up to 7 command points, and he rerolls an advance for 1 command point down to 6.
Shooting of the shootings. All right, I'm going to spend a command point.
Plagueburst Crawlers using Disgusting Force again in the shooting phase, down to 5 command points.
Yeah, the big boom into the
Bladeguard
Vets, the Intercessors into Guilliman himself, and the Slugger into the Far.
Far one?
How many shots into your Bladeguard Veterans?
He's rerolling his number of shots down to 4 command points to Tack's 12.
4 ups. Oh, come on. Yes.
So they're okay. The mortal wounds on the... Yeah, he gets wounded once.
Okay.
On the front sergeant. Nope. Back sergeant. Yep.
Okay.
Gonna try and take him down with the heavy slugger. 3 hits. That'll do it.
4-ups.
He's dead! Plagueburst Crawlers. Oh, my sweet Plagueburst Crawlers. These, I think, are pound for pound some of the best tanks that you can get in Warhammer. Okay, so here's the volley gun. Strike 6. That's 4 wounds. -1.
So I have a 3-up because it's a Tech Marine. Just 1 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he's down to 1.
Yeah, and I think these 2 guys.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I can see that.
I don't think I can see anybody else.
1 hit.
1 hit. Wounds. Okay. -2.
So it goes up to his shield.
Ooh, I got in there. 2 wounds.
Yeah, do I want to take 2 wounds?
Tax rerolling a save here on his Bladeguard Vets, down to 11 command points remaining.
I'll move over here.
Flanking?
I'm gonna spurt all over your dreadnought. Oh, look at that! That's all sorts of spurting. 15 spurts. Oh, that's a fair number. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3.
3 6s. No AP.
No AP.
So on 3s. I take 1.
I did a wound.
So he's down to 11.
11. 2 bolter shots into your Tech Marine.
Okay.
Everything else into that poor Eradicator. 1 hit on the Tech Marine. It wounds. Fine. That's 2 wounds.
He's down to 1 wound.
Down to a single wound. Let's try and finish that Eradicator.
Okay. D6.
4. Got him. So that's it for shooting. Now I get to charge. Let's start with Deathschroud. Oh, I got a flesh mode, Guilliman.
Spending a command point on Overwatch and 2 more on defensive focus to Overwatch with multiple units takes TAC down to 8 command points to Tycho's 4.
Guilliman first.
Ooh, Tycho's got to reroll that charge, and that's going to leave him with 3 command points left.
6. That'll do it.
Oh, what to fight? What to fight?
I am going to start with my Death Shrouds. All hit.
Nice. Do I make any?
No.
Then I've got 1 wound left.
Okay. Are you interrupting?
You know what? No.
No interrupt from TAC. Now that's interesting, not having Guilliman fight now. I think maybe he's thinking that Guilliman is toast here, and he's relying on that 4-up for Guilliman to get back up. That way he's going to be able to determine on his terms who Guilliman goes into and fight. Little cagey play from TAC here.
If he doesn't survive this, I can only in death does to the end for 2 command points, fight anyway, and have a chance of getting back up. And if he dies again, fight again. So I have a pool of CP. That's what I'm going to use it for.
I can reroll wounds.
3. Nicely done. Whew. Ooh, he's angry.
He's upset. Rerolling to wound.
Yep.
4 wounds at -2, 2 damage.
4-ups for days. Nope.
Oh, the Tech Marine goes down.
I'm just going to roll their attacks together. 42.
Oh, they're not hitting us good.
No, they're not hitting us good at all. That's only 3 hits.
Reroll.
Rerolling the wound because I'm toxic. Yeah, that's 3 wounds, -2.
Kill 1, and then 1 is down to 1.
Okay, the Prince. He cannot reroll himself anymore. That's 5 wounds.
I feel 1. So I will command point reroll that one. He's good. Oh, I took that one.
2 damage.
Okay, down to 6.
The flesh mower. I got one through.
So down to 4.
The Terminators.
Ooh, Guilliman is absolutely tanking. He's making more saves than he expected, and it looks like he is going to get to fight this phase. Here we go.
That was a lot of oomph for not a lot of hooah.
Well, we'll go in the order that you went. Dreadnought will go into the Man Reaper, or the Deathshroud. Make him up. We knew that would happen.
My shroud.
And then the Bladeguard Vets are going to pile.
My 5-up save means nothing.
So going to the Demon Prince. That is 7.
3. You take Immortal. I'm going to erupt in filth.
Oh, Tycho, an eruption of filth, spends 2 command points, takes him down to 2 to blow up real good.
What do you mean this is stratagem? What do you mean you can blow? Oh.
So on a 2-up, you die. Sure. Kaboom.
Ooh, and that's enough to take down Guilliman. That's unfortunate. All right, so if Guilliman can get back up here, Tak is still in this game. Guilliman is an absolute murder face when he gets in close, and that's exactly where he is right now. I have absolutely no doubt with the Emperor's Blade and the amount of mortal wounds he can kick out, he can chew through what Tycho's got left here, but he has to get back up in order for him to have a shot at this game. Here comes the roll.
Papa Nurgle.
Guilliman is down.
Oh no! A 3 on a 4. Guilliman gets back up and Tak rolls a 3. And there's no way to re-roll that now, folks. Man, oh man, I'm telling ya, that right there is your turning point in this game. Tycho is going to be able to flood the board with impunity now. Spread the Nurgle sickness across, and Tak is going to just have to hold as long as he can. And without Guilliman up front, I don't think he's going to be able to. And I think that's what they're mathing out right now. Yeah, it looks like they're figuring it out. Without Guilliman, Tak really doesn't have a chance anymore. That's too bad. Oh, to hinge on a single die roll. That's just brutal. What a way to lose. That's going to make your final 94-58 for your winner, Tycho and his Death Guard. As we like to say here at Play on Tabletop, dice tell stories, and in this one, the story is of 2 brothers toe-to-toe. One falls, but his legion takes the field for him. Guilliman gets the Pyrrhic victory. Even though he loses the battle, Mortarion is gonna win the war. Special thank you to this episode's sponsor, Vallejo Paints. We are beyond pleased to have them as a sponsor for this episode. We are all big fans of their product, and we know you will be too. Check out your local hobby shop for them, and if they don't have them, ask them to carry them. They are well worth it in our minds. That's it for us here. On behalf of all of us at Play On, this is JT McDowell saying, until the next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play on.
I won!
That's 2 in a row.
Mortarion is coming for you as well.
Right now, with the rules as written, Mortarion is better.
I was really worried that Tak was going to be able to pull something out and outthink me in this, and I managed to just be a blunt instrument and smash through his lines and crush his armor and destroy him completely.